dog. It's another cold and gloomy kind of day. It's been a week since court. I'm so thrilled that today isn't the day I had to go to court because, yeah, it's cold. It's raining and just a miserable day out there. So clearly I'm going to have to wait a little longer before I can go celebrate my victory in that courthouse. And I have seen the neighbor a few times, but, you know, I haven't said anything to her. But I need to, right? Or I think I'll just let it spew a little longer. Hey, it's March 12th, and it occurred to me that I needed to order the audio from 619 of Kelly versus Crosnoe, you know, where she did the fainting. And of course I also ordered the audio from 3-4 where the judge gives the ruling in my favor and they didn't show up. So I just want to make sure I have that just in case for some reason it comes in handy. And if nothing else, just so I can listen to it every time I get the urge to. Okay, so now I got to do the chore of, what's it called? Yeah, demand for payment. That's right, I want my money. I have been fighting for it for a year and a half in that courtroom, so I need to write out a letter, one that gets to the point that, you know, she owes me some cash. And also to let her know I am open to taking monthly payments if that doesn't work for her. If she can't do the, you know, the balloon payment of $16.50, I'm also open to 4 payments of $400, whatever change, or 8 payments of $200. But you know, if that option doesn't work for her, none of those options work for her, to make those payments to me, then I will be forced, of course, to take legal action and go into the courtroom and perhaps be in the same courtroom that she's in with her son, since apparently she has him in there on a monthly basis trying to get the money he owes her. Okay, so I just did the math. That's right. It's either one lump sum of $16.50 or 4 payments of $412.50, or 8 payments of $206.25. Now there are 3 defendants. Yeah. So, you know, they can hash it out between themselves, right? I just know that, yeah, now I got to try and collect the money. I probably won't see it, but I gotta at least say I tried, right? Okay, so I wrote this letter up. I think it looks okay. I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess, make a copy of it, put it on my memory stick, run to Office Depot, make a bunch of copies of it, and then mail it certified today. Basically, here's what the letter says. Attention Linda Crosnoe, and then regarding the case number, you know, I've not really ever written one of these out before, so... It just says Judgement stands for Robin Kelly in the amount of $16.50, and that the defendants, Crosnoe, Hutchins, and Curtis, you know, this applies to them all. But payment can be made by check or cash. Check or cash. In the amount of $16.50. And of course, one payment of $16.50 is preferred. Or if you prefer a monthly payment plan, you can also choose between the 4 payments, the 8 payments, and the response is required by 3/22 as to your payment preference. If no response, then I will file that writ of execution and obtain a court date for that appearance and debtor, I guess, examination. The same thing she has her son going to every month. And I did put that in there, of course, that, you know, in room 43, the same room you go to monthly to try and get the money from your son. So that's not too threatening of a letter, is it? Too intimidating? I don't know. I think it gets to the point. I want my money. It's been a year and a half that I've been going through the court process. Like I said, I probably won't see any of the money she owes me. But I gotta at least say I'm trying, right? Yeah, okay, I reduced the font down to 11. I think that's good enough. Alright, to the Office Depot run. And now I'm going to mail that letter. Alright, it's official. She is on notice. I want the money she owes me. Okay, so today is March 13th. And yes, I have now made it official. I wrote out the demand for payment, mailed it certified. Doesn't matter whether or not she accepts that certified mailing. Because, you know, if she doesn't accept it, I have it for court showing that she ignored it. And if she does accept it, well, great. Even if she doesn't send me a payment, at least I'll have notification that I sent it. Okay, so anyway, you know, I talked to the clerk today, and she let me know that it is in my best interest to do the official demand for payment and make sure I get it certified so that I have that certification for proof, because, you know, I guess I haven't learned anything from being in the court system, especially against my neighbor. Proof of anything and everything, it comes in handy. But anyway, as the plaintiff who prevailed, it is my responsibility to seek payment personally first. And in the event that the defendant chooses not to pay or does whatever, ignores the request for the money, the demand for payment, then at that point I can execute a writ of some kind, a writ of execution. Yeah, that's where you seize something that they own to pay off the debt. And, you know, of course I don't want to have to do that, but apparently that's the steps you have to take. First you have to give them the demand for payment and allow them to, in good faith, make the payment. And if it shows that they have no intentions of making that payment, then yeah, the next step is in the courtroom. So I'm hoping I don't have to go to another courtroom because of her. I'm going to go with the demand for payment option first.